So I'm making a screen recording right now, and you look great, so go ahead and wave. I look great, fantastic, and I can walk through these slides. So basically, how do you become a... What's that?
You had the break bunch.
Yes. So extreme conditions, how do surfing and coding get you to be an amazing surfer? So I'm not recording the voice on here because I don't know how to route the voice, but this is what we were going to do. So basically, if you look at two groups who are completely different and they both have similarities, it must be universal truths, right? So the two things that extreme coders and extreme surfers have is they always work in a safe environment. The group that they're around is unbelievably great. They all have a really good mental model. Their equipment is the best, and they have to have faith. So safe equipment, right? So NASA says we can only accomplish extreme outcomes by working in the extreme safe environments. And so when you have like Shaun White, when he learned how to do his 480 turn, he was actually landing in a airbag. And the way that motorcyclists learn how to do a backflip is they land in foam pads. So they keep doing the backflips until they have it down. They could do it in their sleep. They just land in foam pads. And the same thing is true for me. When I surf, I use my competition fins, which are carbon fiber, and they cut like a knife. But if I'm learning a new aerial, I do it on a flex fin and a soft board. So when I land on the board, it's really safe. And in coding, we kind of do the same thing. In fact, when Stripe and Square, when they're working, they have a red terminal, which means this is production. Be very careful. And they have a green terminal, which means you can do whatever you want. This is not a live machine. And we use continuous integration and unit tests, and we make sure that every single time we write code, we're doing it in a very fail-safe way. So that's one thing, always a safe environment. The other one is the group, right? So you are the average of the 5 closest people that you spend time with. And you have to find your group. So this is the hardest part, finding a group that you click with that is working at the highest level. And so this is my coding competition group and the people that I surf with and snowboard with, and they're all top caliber because you grow together, and so you're constantly helping each other, and you find holes in your skills, and other people can help you through that, and you grow as a pool, so people rub off on each other. And then the next thing is equipment, and I have this quote from Kelly Slater, who talks about how important his equipment is, and using the right equipment. So if we look at long distance cyclists, we realize that they used to do 30 miles and 374 feet in 1 hour. And today we can do 30 miles and 467 feet top with our equipment, with our best athletes. But if we look at the people and their output, it's exactly the same since 1972. The only thing that's changed is the equipment. And the truth is, the same is true for the runners. The 4-minute mile, we used to run it on soft wood, and it used to just consume all of our energy. And now we run on a track, and we're actually able to. Before we had only one person who could do a 4-minute mile, and now we have 513 people who can do it. And it really turns out that we're running in better shoes on a better track, and we're not. So equipment's really important. And for me, I have a wetsuit that keeps me warm at night in the coldest water, and a really amazing board that's been designed to do aerials. And the libraries and the tools we have allow us to kind of build an app in one day. It's just the tools make a huge difference. And then you have to have the right thinking. So it's going to be hard. Only 3% of startups make it. Only 2% of athletes go pro. So you're doing something really, really tough. And you just have to know that you have to persevere through it. And you have to kind of revel in the loss. And so this is a quote that I say all the time. It's like, this is my competition board and has seen lots of losses, and it will see a lot more. We are made from our core to lose. It is our nature and what we excel at. We have been spat on, beaten on, kicked aside. The outcome means nothing to us. The only thing that matters is that we're given the opportunity to compete. And sometimes, by chance, we do good. Even a broken clock is right exactly twice a day. So it all comes to this mental model that it's going to be really, really hard, and you don't care. You just kind of persevere through it. And you got to have faith. Yeah. Sometimes Steve Jobs says sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith, right? So that you just got to have faith and know that what you're doing, you always have more opportunities. Be patient. Don't sell yourself short. Experiment. Fake it till you make it. Only compare yourself to yourself and embrace the lowest moments. So got to have the faith. So in conclusion, be safe, surround yourself with great people, get the right equipment, make sure you have a good plan.
What was that woman's name?
Oh, her?
Who was that lady?
She is, I could put that up next time, but she's the first woman to earn a PhD in computer science in the United States, and also earned a master's in mathematics and physics. And she was a Catholic nun, right? So she knew a lot about faith.
No, I know it's super impressive, but you got to put her name up there.
Definitely, that's a very good point. That's a huge missed point on my part, but I will definitely put it on there. And then the end. So be safe, surround yourself with great people, get the right equipment, make sure you have a good plan, and plan for failure, dream about success, and go long, keep the faith. It's going to get really, really hard. So, I recorded that.